My name is Matthew Burrows, and this is my project, my final project for New Media 102. Also, this is Sam Woodward's final project for New Media 102. So here, what we have here is a Auduino. It's a play on the words audio and Arduino, of course. This is a granular synthesizer made with an Arduino and 5 potentiometers. Pretty much what it does, it's a tool that early electronic music composition used to create synthetic sounds, such as, for example, here is some synths being used along with 4 drum kits. This is kind of just showing what it can be used for. This is a very basic and kind of vintage style synth. This is more of a art piece, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm actually gonna plug this in the front as well, so you can hear the sounds that it makes. So here again is a this is a Novation Groove box. This is kind of just something that is what synths are being used for now. So the main kind of the main chords are synths. So that's really what they turned into over time, but this is a really basic and older version. So this is a frequency knob here. This is the grain 1 pitch, grain 2 decay, grain 1 decay, and then grain 2 pitch. Yeah, I'm sorry. So each knob does a little bit of a different thing. So this will make it more wholesome sounding. I'm just going to turn down the volume here, and then here. Overall, with this project, the hardest thing was actually the code, because we had to develop that ourselves, but we also had to kind of teach ourselves as to how synthesizers worked. So here's a clip here of the actual code up. We had to kind of research as to what grains were and how synthesizers use like an up and down pattern, because they actually play a physical pattern, which can actually be shown. If I turn this up, if you turn the frequency all the way to the bottom, it's physically playing just a click. And the amount of times, or the frequency that appears, is what makes our ears hear different pitches or notes, which is really cool. Overall, this project was a huge success, I think. We were able to actually physically wire in all of our potentiometers. Sadly, we were waiting on the box, which came too late to actually present it with a final box. So we ended up using our Sunfounder boxes, but they still were as functional as they would have been in a stomp box. But overall, this project, I think, at the end taught us quite a bit about Arduinos. It kind of just wrapped up our knowledge that we've learned all semester about the Arduinos, and actually we're using physical hardware and putting that into a digital code. I'd also like to thank the New Media department for funding this. Without that, we wouldn't have been able to buy all the potentiometers and the other attachments, such as the audio jacks and the knobs and everything else. So thank you very much. But yeah, so here is my New Media 102 final project.